So you tell me, do you need any help on any between 11 and 25?
Yeah, 15, 16, 18, 19, and 22 and 24. Those are the ones I haven't done yet.
Let's do this one. This one confuses people. 22.
Okay, I haven't done that.
KHSO4. Does anyone already have that one besides Amber? You did it. Nice. Thank you, Odessa. This one confuses people, but we can do it. KHSO4. It's Eat Mask Day.
So, solid.
We're right there. Everyone with me? So we have KHSO4. So more than one type? Yes. Metal and nonmetals? Yes. More than two? Yes. First atom, a member of family one? Yes. Uh-oh, I hit that button on accident. So name the first atom as an element. So that's potassium. And then name the polyatomic ion. The only reason this gets confusing is because people think, well, there's that and that. But this whole thing is a single polyatomic ion called hydrogen sulfate. Right here. So it's just potassium, hydrogen sulfate.
This one doesn't have Roman numerals. See,
Yep.
no Roman numerals.
Okay, I'm sure that's easy to read, but it says potassium, hydrogen sulfate. And then, yes, absolutely. This box does not require a Roman numeral. This box does, but not this one. Okay. Someone asked me, give me a number. Let's work them. I'm just trying to help you get your homework done. 15. 15 is NH42C2O4. So that's a lot of stuff. Does the compound have more than one type of atom? Yes. Does it have metal and nonmetals? No. Right here, NH4, all of that, all of those are nonmetals. Then the C2 and O4, those are nonmetals. All right, so is NH4 first? Yes, it is. Let's go right here. So I come over here and it says to write the name ammonium first. And then it's there. Just trust me.
I see an A and a bunch of M's.
And then, yeah, well, what ammonium? Look at every letter. Oh, sorry, I forgot the O. There we go. They're all loopies. They're all there. Ammonium, and then C2O4 is called
Oxalate.
oxalate.
I don't fit and there's an I.
Nope. This one, it's tricky right here. It says write ammonium first, then enter either the second polyatomic ion, which is oxalate, or the element ending in "ide." So great question, but Devin, if you look right here, if there's more than one thing after NH4, it's a polyatomic ion. So let's just pretend there wasn't, and it just said NH4 2O. Then you'd say ammonium oxide. So if there's more than one, then it's the polyatomic ion. If there's only one, it's the element ending in "ide." Oh, I was wrong. So far, I thought that might have been Cohen walking in. Okay, any question from the back? Amber, was there any of them that were super hard that you remember? Yeah. That's okay. 49. All right, read it to me. All right, CCL4. Oh, it's good because that takes us to a spot we don't use very often. CCl4, first off, is carbon a metal? No, so remember that. Does this have more than one type of atom? Yes. Is carbon a metal? No.
No.
NH4 first? No.
No.
Is the first atom hydrogen? No. Does this remind you like going to the store with your mom? No, no, no. You're like, I just want some nachos. No.
Is this the only box where we do the prefix thing?
There's two places you do the prefixes, right here and right here.
So just the two boxes.
Those two are the only ones with the prefix. Okay. Yep, because they're covalent. Good job, Gabby. All right, so name the first atom as an element. So that's carbon. Okay, or cabrin. We'll just go with my dyslexia for right now. So carbon, and then it says the second one ending in "ide," so that's chloride. But it says to include a prefix, and I can find the prefixes right here. 4 is tetra. Carbon, tetra, chloride. So it literally tells you it's a carbon and 4 chlorine or chloride atoms. Let me grab a lab book and I'll try and find ones that will be hard for people. How do you feel? Do you want help on the other side? Was that one harder? Or do you feel comfortable? I need some feedback right now.
So far, I'm feeling like a good
All right, well, let me see here. How about 46? 46 is not bad. You just got to make sure you read the instructions. AGCN. So first off, is silver a metal? Yes. All right, so here we go. Does the compound contain more than one? Yes, it contains 3. Metal and nonmetals? Yes, it has metal and 2 nonmetals. Are there more than 2? Yep, there's 3. All right, and then sometimes kids miss the word silver right here. And they end up here, but you're supposed to go up. So the silver, zinc, silver, and cadmium, just make sure you read this whole box. Yes, it's up here, so you name it silver. Cyanide. It should help. It's the answer. 46. I was trying to make it look like a Tootsie Roll, but my wrappers didn't really turn out very well. Don't they like flare out at the end, kind of like? You what? Oh, I found common ground with Blake, finally. Yes, I knew we were friends. All right, how about number 50? Number 50, that'll take us somewhere Amber already took us. C3P2. If it was only an O at the end. C3PO. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Okay, try C3P2. You like this better than having to memorize everything, Gabby?
Yes.
It was horrible, huh? Maybe I already said it, but AP Chemistry has to memorize how to do all this. But after you do 100, honestly, a lot of you kind of get it. That's phosphorus. And it clicks.
Never better. I'm nervous. The test is on Friday, correct? Yes.
Maybe.
It's not on Tuesday, it's on Friday. I'm going to try Odessa then. Right, Odessa?
I think so.
I love your name. I wish I was named Odessa. That'd be weird.
Odessa, David.
Not a lot of male Odessas out there. But Odessa,
I've
maybe.
never heard of an Odessa before.
Mm.
I don't think there's a lot of female Odessa.
It's just, that's the problem. How many Toms are there? A lot. And you know what the worst thing about being named Tom is? So my name's Tom.
Your middle name's Scott.
No. I have a bad middle name too. But like, has anyone ever heard what sounds like your name and you turn and you're like, oh yeah, oh wait.
Yeah, I get that a
Okay,
lot.
well, Tom rhymes with mom. So like every single place you go, people are like, mom. And you know, I'm 45 now, so I just ignore it now. I'm like, oh no, they said mom probably. But then all of a sudden they're like, Tom, I've been calling your name 10 times. I'm like, I thought you said mom. It's just a terrible name. I don't think at Walmart I would ever be confused if someone said mom and my name was Odessa. Like there wouldn't be any confusion there. See, look at that. She's never been confused. You guys promised not to make fun of my middle name. Blake, could you make sure not make fun of my middle name? Thomas, Blake, no. My middle name is Richard. Good.
I'm not gonna say it.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not going to say that I'm going to give you a U.
I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not going to say it.
I'm not gonna say
There,
it.
no.
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, what? That's okay. So listen, this is my official name.
Thanks for sharing your story.
Yep.
Thomas Richard.
And let me pause this because this doesn't need to be posted for the internet. Everyone on the internet, you just missed a sad, sad story. How about 43? 43, that's a hard one. Will everybody try 43, including Savannah? 43? Arrington, 43, I believe in you. Blake, you want to do 43? I didn't think you would. It's over there. There's been one over there for like 2 weeks. It's probably your book. It has your name on it. Oh yeah, that's not your book. That's my book. It was me. I promise you no one stole it to copy it. This one I like. This is a hard one. MN2CO33. This is probably the hardest one on the whole thing.
First try. What is this? 43?
Yep.
I'm already done. Didn't even start. I'm done.
What is it? You don't even know what MN is.
Yeah,
Yeah, what is it?
it's MN.
Well,
It's like Mackenzie or whatever.
close. Hey, close. No, farther.
It's like,
Manganese. He got it.
well, Mackenzie's close enough.
McGinsey would not get you credit on a test.
Well, that's how I always pronounced it. Not spelt Mackenzie, but
Someone named Mackenzie would be confused and their life would now suck.
yeah, honestly, when people say Derek, my brain thinks Derek. It's tough.
I have a problem when I call and leave a message. People will call me back. They're like, yeah, is this Paul? I'm like, Tom and Paul. They don't sound at all alike, but they must when I say it on a machine.
No one says their T's here, but whenever it says Chris, I just think of Curtis.
Mhm.
You're right, Curtis.
Yeah, there you go. So you guys know my pain. The best part, my best nickname, I played football and I was decent. And so they just call me TD, which there's nothing wrong with that. We're in this box again, right? We are. Yes, we are.
This, and if I that way, that. That gives you that.
There is oxygen, but this thing right here, this is a polyatomic ion that has its name of carbonate. When you combine carbon and oxygen in a polyatomic ion, it's called carbonate. Okay. Yeah, I have all the easy parts. I just left out the hard part, right? Okay, so please follow along. This is one of the harder ones that we do. All of these words must mean it's hard. So we need to multiply the charge of the polyatomic ion by how many units there are. The charge of the polyatomic ion, if you find it, is a -2 right there. We okay with that? -2. So I'm going to take -2 and multiply it by 3. -6. I take the absolute value of this number and divide it by the number of first atoms, which is a 2. And that equals a 3. I turn that into a Roman numeral to follow the name of the metal. And then I name the polyatomic ion. Manganese 3 carbonate. Who had that right? I'll start over here. Why? Because manganese has a variable charge, which means it can change. Manganese can be a 1, 2, 3, or 4. A positive 1, 2, 3, or 4. So in order to know which one was involved, we have to do this math to find its charge. Now, this is only for people that kind of know what they're doing. Who remembers the drop and swap? Okay, look right here. You can most of the time get away with doing what we call the hop and swap. This right here most likely is the charge that goes right here. So now there are a few times when it isn't. That's why we do it this way. But look, manganese 3, manganese 3. Ooh, interessante. Okay, if that didn't make sense, then don't even think about it. All right, let me find another one that is medium, and then we'll just move on. Let's have a race. Let's see who can do number 38 the fastest.
I feel like angry.
Look at it.
Wait, what is it?
Platinum. We got a winner.
Say party time. Yeah, that's how I remember.
I've missed that, Savannah. I haven't heard it forever. I did. I'm sorry. I'm getting old. So platinum was easy because you just would have gone here and been like, oh, that's platinum. Let's do 42 and then we'll do something different. 42, HC2, H3O2. You guys actually have, you've seen this substance a lot in your life.
No.
That's,
Yep. I see it. Found it. Right there.
got it, Gabs? Where's my friend Colin? I miss it when Colin's not here. He's acetic. You people would call it vinegar. All right, here we go. Did you say, Kobe, you got it right? You are the man. I knew you could do it. You must have slept better last night. You are actually more awake today. Okay. Well, no. his head is the most entertaining part of this class. Like watching it, how do you pay attention? It's like it makes me feel like every Sunday ever. No, I'm not offended. When I was a kid, like there was some foreshadowing here. Remember how I said my mom kind of thinks my dad's mm-mm? Well, so my parents got divorced and he left us really broke. And so I did a paper out every day from 4:10 in the morning till like 7. And then I go to school and I'd always fall asleep in my art class because it had that angled desk. You know what I'm talking about? You're like, okay, this is. And my art teacher thought I was lazy and rude. And I'm like, bro, I'm working. I've been up since 4. Eat crap. Anyway, turns out I'm not a good artist, by the way. I believe that. Someday, that'd be great. All right, we come down here and it's just acetic acid, right? HC2H3O2, acetic acid. Okay, are we all right with this? Super, like, we have plenty of time, boy. 20 minutes. We do? I don't listen to the announcements. Thank you.
Silly.
You're going to draw my face?
No.
Hold on, look. Yep, I call that the blue steel. Wow, did you guys get that joke? Do you get that joke?
I just love it.
What movie is it from? I call that blue steel. Okay. It's from a movie called Zoolander.
Oh, that guy's so weird.
Because when that movie came out and I was a teacher, they're like, man, you look like Zoolander, which is not a compliment, by the way. But apparently I sort of look like Ben Stiller in Zoolander. So, and I can make what's called Magnum, which is when you look right, but he couldn't look left because he had his mental block of looking left. And when he modeled to the left, it was called blue steel. It's so stupid. I'm wasting your time. And someone in the world is going to watch this video. Is this guy weird? You know I am, Cohen, and I miss you. All right. Good enough. Will you please turn to page 14? All right. Page 14 is just a giant pile of notes that we're going to fill in. I don't lecture much on them. It's called the properties of, no, summary of family properties. And my PowerPoint for this is a disaster. So I just have a copy of it from, I think, Megan Green, if I remember right. Megan is an amazing kid. I can't. Weird. I'm just kidding. Let's see. I think this is the right one. My face is going to disappear, though. Sorry. I'm excited for this picture. I hope it doesn't have any inappropriate content on it. Blake would never do that. He's as pure as the driven snow. All right, here we go.
That's terrible.
Hold on 1 second. So I'm a couple days behind. Oh well. Here you go. Look at that nice writing. What? Okay, sorry. I am a few days behind. Okay. You may remember, and like when I say that, I mean I dang well hope you remember.
You'll say 10W?
Huh?
B?
Low.
Oh, I'm stupid.
10W40. It's the oil you put in your car. Okay.
love their
All right, anyway, look, you may remember that the periodic table has families, right? They are grouped together because they have similar properties. So these are the similar properties of family 1. You don't have to know all of these, but you do have to know some things. Perfect timing. We did end up doing more. We're on page 14.
So how was your trip? Huh? How was your trip? I got a protein shake. It wasn't that good. I went to Cheese Black protein.
All right, are we? Wait a minute. Did Blake just tell Ethan he's a psycho? That was not very nice. That was not nice. Okay, we don't pick on the swimmers. All right, are we good? Oh gosh.
How can we get him picked on cross country runners and not swimmers?
Because look in the mirror. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh.
Fill this up, even though it's more than half full.
No. Oh man, I gotta move on. Okay. Tori, I pick on you because I love you and you're hilarious. Okay.
At least you compliment me after being mean.
Yep.
I call that a win.
All right, good. All right, family 2, the alkaline earth metals. You ever heard of an alkaline battery?
Just now.
Those are the ones that you buy and like put in your Roku remote that your children lose every 2 days.
Say mo.
MO.
Oh.
Yeah, if you look at my phone right now, you would see a notification that said delivered 2 Roku remotes. I'm sick and tired, so I told them I'm going to keep them both in a locked cabinet that only I have a key to. But then I'll lose the key. All right, they are all metals. They react to form oxides of the formula MO. Okay, what this means right here, M just means metal from the family, and O just means oxygen. So what it's really telling you is anything from family 2 will form a 1-to-1 ratio with oxygen. So like MgO, right with that? They react with acids slowly with water, they produce hydrogen, and then MX, that's how they react with family 7s. Blake, you gotta be a little quieter. It's all right, so MgCl2, it's telling you it's a 1-to-2 ratio. I would, unless you're gonna fill in all my chest hair. All right. Oh, I hope that people watching will forgive me. Family 3. They have metallic properties. They form M2O3s, like Al2O3 is an example. And then they react with really strong acids, but not with water. They react with halogens to form MX3. I'm pretty excited for this picture.
Is it not scary to sleep
No.
Dude, I can't sleep in complete darkness.
Well, it wasn't complete darkness. There was a giant green exit light right above my head. All right, are we done with this page? Thank you. I don't know what that is. I just felt like doing that. Family 4, carbon and silicon are nonmetals. Germanium, tin, and lead have metallic properties. They make MO2s like CO2. They react with halogens to make MX4, and they react with strong acids. No, that would be predictable, and chemistry is never predictable. All right, permission to move to the next page. All right. I don't know what happened here. It's not Megan's fault. I've never seen her make a mistake. Family 5, nitrogen, phosphorus, and arsenic are nonmetals. Antimony and bismuth are metals. They react with oxygen, forming oxides of M2O3 or M2O5. They react only with really, really, really strong acids. So pretty much say they don't react. She had the word water right there. I don't know where that came from. Okay, good. All right, family 6 goes fast. All are nonmetals except for polonium. They react with hydrogen to form compounds with the formula H2X. So like family 6 has something like oxygen in it. If oxygen were to react with hydrogen, it would form a H2O ratio. We already knew that. It's nice to learn more. What do you got there, Tori?
Oh, it's a picture of the rock.
Oh, it looks a lot like me.
Yeah, I like to keep it in my wallet. It makes me feel safer.
That's how you would have been able to sleep in the auditorium by yourself?
Yeah.
You had the rock right there?
Picture of the rock.
Yeah. All right, family 7. They're pretty reactive. They have some unique properties, but they're the halogens. They're all nonmetals. They're never found free in nature. They react readily with metals. They are very poisonous. Some are gases. Bromine's a liquid and iodine's a solid, and they make HX.
Pretty good at that.
Does it stink over there yet? That lab he's doing is awful. I'm not you, I'm saying Goddard.
That ain't my teacher. That is not my teacher.
Not my teacher. Look at all the stuff Blake learns in chemistry. All right, next, family 8. They are the noble gases. They are all gases and they do not react with other elements. Okay, then don't pack up. We got 4 minutes to do something that takes about 10 minutes. So we got this. It doesn't really. Okay, can I go?
Yes.
Okay, take out your periodic tables. This spot right here, I've blown it up. Copy it onto your periodic table in these 2 very bottom boxes.
Whoa. Low 2.
Good. That one's kind of hard to read, so it's M2O3 right here. These, you have to squeeze into the same one. This is M2O5 or M2O3 right here. You can leave these blank. I think the rest of them are reasonably easy to read. All right. While you're finishing that, let me tell you when you would use this. Hey, I still got 3 minutes. So on the exam and in the homework, it gives you a bunch of clues about an element that kind of tie everything together. So it would say something like, it forms oxides of M2O. So that clue would tell you it's right here in family 1. Okay, but you wouldn't be done yet. Then it would say like most reactive. And these two clues together would say it's in family 1 and it's at the bottom. So using this and the other information we've learned, you'd have to be able to identify that I'm talking about FR. We'll do some of these tomorrow. So if you're like, what is he talking about? We'll do it tomorrow. You guys are great. I really enjoy this class. I don't think you probably do, but